and welcome to Grown Up Guide Pup. A few weeks ago, we had the opportunity to take Ricky to the Guide Dogs for the Blind annual holiday fundraiser luncheon at the Westin St. Francis in San Francisco. So the day of the holiday luncheon, it was raining up in San Francisco, and this was a great chance for us to expose Ricky to working in the rain. It's been raining a fair amount this year in the Bay Area, and not knowing where Ricky may end up, she may go to live in a place where there's a lot of rain. So of course we need to get Ricky ready for anything, and that includes all kinds of weather. So as we were walking to the Westin St. Francis, we passed through Union Square. And as always in San Francisco, we came across some pigeons. If you've seen week 29, you know Ricky can be very distracted by birds. So Ricky continues to show improvement with her bird distraction. She handled it really well. The rain was coming down on her, there were birds walking around her. She was looking at them, but she wasn't overall distracted by them and was able to maintain focus and keep moving forward towards the hotel like I wanted her to. As we were waiting on the street corner to cross the street to go into the hotel, a cable car passed us, and this proved to be another opportunity to expose Ricky to more sights and sounds that she hasn't seen yet. I never know what's going to cross our paths, so I always take any opportunity I can to expose Ricky to anything new as far as sights, sounds, and smells. To enter the Westin St. Francis Hotel, we had to go through a glass revolving door. So we took her through a couple of times just to make sure she got comfortable with it. We also had to make sure that not many people were going through at the same time as us to make sure she didn't get her tail caught or her nose caught. After a couple times of her going through, she handled it like a pro. As we walked through the lobby, it was totally decked out for Christmas, so we gave Ricky an opportunity to check out all the different Christmas decorations, and one of them happened to be a miniature train, which she was very curious about because it made some really cute, interesting noises. She's never seen a toy train before, and in Ricky fashion, she wants to check everything out and try to figure out what it is. The Guide Dogs for the Blind Holiday Luncheon is one of the biggest fundraisers of the year for this organization. They are a nonprofit school that works solely on private donations. They receive no government funding and provide their services free of charge. They cover all costs of a guide dog, offering free tuition in the form of travel, instruction, room and board, follow-up support, and financial assistance with veterinary care for all their graduates for as long as they qualify for a guide. The school currently has approximately 2,200 active teams like Seth and Bamboo, and also graduates about 300 new working teams each year. They currently have about 265 employees, but are very dependent on their 951 campus volunteers that help out at both campuses. There are approximately 1,400 volunteer puppy raisers like Matt and I. We donate our time and some of our money to house and feed these puppies for the entire time that we have them, with about 850 active puppies, like Ricky in the program. So it takes a whole community to raise these dogs and get them ready for their blind partners from so many different sources. So after hearing all that is involved, you can see why it's so important to have fundraisers like this.
For the 2,200 grads like me who see through our guides every day, thank you. For the over 12,000 who have enjoyed seeing again over the years because of guide dogs, and for the thousands of men and women who will see because of you, thank you.
So at the end of the luncheon, we ran into Ricky's mom, Tulin, again. We were a little surprised to see them, but once again, the two dogs were very happy and excited to be reunited. Even though it's been a while since Tulin has seen Ricky, being the great mom that she is, she still recognizes Ricky as one of her puppies. We'd like to send a huge thank you to Guide Dogs for the Blind for allowing us to attend the event and to share with our viewers all the information about their organization. So if you'd like to find out more, visit their website, www.guidedogs.com.
They're very good tracking dogs, they're very good biting dogs, they're very good at searching, they're athletic, they can work for long periods of time. Operationally on the road we have approximately 60 general purpose police dogs and 14 detector dogs. Now 10 of those are drug detection and 4 of those are bomb detection basically. And their working life starts off as puppies when we breed them or purchase them. We breed most of our own dogs now, especially the German Shepherds. And from 0 to 8 weeks of age, when they're with their mother basically, at 8 weeks of age they then start their journey to become police dogs. At around 12 months of age, if the dogs are going the way we like, we start to prepare them for a training course. And the training course starts when the dogs are around 16 to 18 months of age, and usually that that period between 12 months and 16 months, they're bonding to a new handler, the handler that will work them on the road. They go through a foster caring program and what we call a police dog development program. So for the most part, they're out in foster homes, and we bring them back, or we visit the foster home and check on the dog's well-being and the dog's progress.
This is my 5th dog I've fostered. I obviously started fostering pups with the intention of eventually getting into the dog squad one day. So he's my 5th one, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Their core business in the end is tracking offenders, and obviously, if need be, biting and subduing offenders. So to teach them to track, they need food drive and ball drive, basically. So they've got to have a reason to want to track and get a reward. And as puppies, that's food, but we wean them off the food at around 6 or 7 months of age, and then they start tracking for a toy. So we use those 3 drives for our training. I think the biggest buzz I get is when I get that after the training course and they're out in the road, I get that first text message from them to say they've caught their first baddie. That's a big buzz for me. And I tell my students on course 24/7, you got to text me with your first head. So I often get one at 4 a.m. in the morning, a text going off, and I'm going, one of the boys has got their first head.
حدود ساعت 12 شب به یه خودرو پژو مشکوک میشن. شروع به فرار میکنه. مجبور میشن حدود 14 تیر جنگی به لاستیک ها 3 تا از لاستیک های این خودرو رو میتر کنن و در نزدیکی اتوبان کرج خودرو رو متوقف میکنن.
158 کیلوگرم موادی که قرار بود
بیان اطراف تهرانسر بهشون تحویل بدن
کشف میشه، اما با انجام 2 کار اطلاعاتی دیگه پاتک پلیس به مجرمین مواد مخدر که از جاسازی‌های ویژه استفاده می‌کردن پیدا کردن 85 کیلوگرم مواد مخدر از کامیونتی که با حدود 1 ساعت جستجوی افسران پلیس هم البته پیدا نشد.
چی بود بهش دادین الان؟ اسباب بازیشه. به عنوان جایزه سگ.
داخل خود باک هستش. حدود 2/3 جای گازائیل و سوخت خودرو بود، 1/3 جاساز شده بود.
اما محموله سوم در پوششی خاص
استفاده از ماشین‌های لوکس چند صد میلیونی با پوشش خانواده
که در قسمت صندوق عقب جاسازی شده بود.
اینجا جاساز تمام دو طرف.
خود زاپاس هم؟
داخل خود زاپاس هم بوده. 67 کیلو هروئین. فرد اسلحه جنگی کلت کمری رولور داشته که قصد گروگانگیری یکی از همکاران ما رو داشته که همکارای دیگه من از اصل غافلگیری استفاده میکنن، سریعا دستگیرش میکنن.
Dogs are known as man's best friend, but a dog can be more than just a pet. Military working dogs are a vital asset in the global war on terrorism. The primary role of a military working dog is to find explosives.
The idea is to keep the dog with the patrol and give us a timely warning when we go into a danger area so the dog can let us know that is something such as explosives or whatnot is in the area, and we keep all soldiers away from that area.
These pups may look playful and friendly, but they are trained to show aggression on command.
The dogs are playful when they're on their downtime, but when it's time to work, they're focused and they know they have a job to do.
From bomb detection to personnel detention, military working dogs do it all.
Reporting for the 102nd MPAD, I'm Specialist Jovi Primo.
Police.
Navy bases are kept secure by masters at arms, but not all security personnel walk on 2 legs. Military working dogs are trained to assist sailors in a variety of environments.
Come out of there, give yourself up, or we're coming in. Today we were able to successfully conduct training with our patrol assets in detecting decoys within the tree line perimeter.
The handlers train with their dogs to fine-tune their skills and help build partnerships with their companions.
This training was conducted to better enhance the skills of the handlers and their military working dogs to provide protection to the naval base installation in Sasebo, Japan.
As these sailors and their canine counterparts work to develop their relationships, they'll be able to keep CFAS and their shipmates safe. Seaman James Hunt, Fleet Activities, Sasebo, Japan.
So here's Molly in her vest. She's a service dog in training now. I'm training her myself. Becca gave us these two patches right here, and as you can tell, I sewed them on. Not so good. Don't leave a 16-year-old to sew stuff on vests. That's all I could say. But they're pretty big, which is good because people notice them more readily, and they try to go to pet her, and then oh, okay, she's in training, so, and it says asked to pet, so they tend to not pet her. I really haven't had any access problems into public places. I've kind of gotten looks from people at Walmart at the opening, like the clerks there and stuff, kind of giving me a look like, you know, she's not a Labrador, she's not a service dog, but, you know, service dogs comes in many shapes and sizes and colors, so she's done pretty good. She doesn't bark in public places at all. The only thing that she will bark at is other dogs that she doesn't know. And once I redirect her, she's fine. But it's that initial time when she first meets a dog that she'll start barking. But I have a new leash that I'm using that's a hands-free leash. I'll probably show it in another video, probably of me walking with her. But as of right now, she is in training, and she already knows almost 3 tasks so far. She alerts me to panic attacks. When I'm in public, she'll rub my legs, and that will alert me and allow me to get to a better place so that I am no longer putting myself at risk.